welcome class 11 commerce students. This is the continuation class of introduction of accountancy. Now in this class I am going to discuss with you the classification of accounts and the introduction of double entry system. So today's class I have divided into two individual segments. In my first segment I will explain to you what is accounts and what are the classification of accounts. Now what is account? Account I have explained in my last video also that it is nothing but a statement showing the business transactions of a particular organization with reference to a particular accounting period. So it is a statement. Now these accounts can be classified according to British approach. It can be classified into two main subdivisions, that is personal accounts and impersonal accounts. So let's get started with the classification of accounts. Actually accounts means a statement of business transaction. It is a statement of business transaction, and if I classify it, then accounts can be classified distinctively into two broad categories, that is personal account and impersonal account. As you can clearly see, these are the two main subdivisions of account. Now these divisions can again be subdivided into different categories. First we will subdivide this personal account category. This can again be subdivided into three broad classification, that is debtors account, first one is debtors account, second one is creditors account, and third one is representative account, These are the three main subheadings of personal account. This is the main subheadings of personal account. Now we move on to the second division, that is impersonal account. Impersonal account can again be subdivided into two main categories, that is real account and nominal account. Real account and nominal account. There are two categories, real account and nominal account. So this is the clear subdivision of accounts according to British approach. This subdivision, this classification I have also broadly shown you in the PDF. Please download the PDF, and also there I have given you notes regarding the individual type and the individual examples, individual definitions and example of all these kind of accounts. Now I am going to explain to you these individual accounts, what are those and what are their examples. Now talking first about the personal accounts. Now personal account means accounts related to any kind of individual, whether it is a person or it is an institution. Say Mr. X account, Shubham account, Ravi account, Priya account. The account of any person or ABC school, XYZ school, or any kind of banking institution, these type of accounts are called personal accounts of individual organization, individual person, or a partnership firm or a company or any kind of cooperative society. So person or artificial person, whoever it may be, those accounts, their accounts are called personal accounts. They will come under the category of personal account. This is the first type of account. Now under this there are three types of accounts, as you can see: debtors account, creditors account and representative account. See, debtors account, creditors account and representative account. Now, debtors account always shows debit balance, which means it means that the person who are indebted to us, we are entitled to receive money from these kind of person, the debtors. So they will come under debtors category. They will come under the debtors account who are indebted to us. Now we come to creditors account. These are also a kind of personal account, but to whom we are indebted. That means we are ought to make payment to these categories, to the creditors. So these come where we are indebted. Those kind of categories are called creditors account. This is the second type of personal account. Now comes the third type, that is the representative type of accounts. That will come prepaid rent or any kind of outstanding salary, any kind of due expenses. Those kind of items will come under this representative account. All the details I am going to provide you through a PDF. Please download the PDF for your convenience. Now we come to the impersonal account. This is all about this personal account. It is related to any kind of artificial person or individual or organization, anything. Now we come to the impersonal accounts. Now impersonal account refers to those accounts who are not related to person or not related to any kind of institution. Rather, they are related to any kind of assets like building, furniture, salary, rent, all other expenses. These type of things where assets are involved, where persons are not involved. So they are called impersonal account. Impersonal account is subdivided again into two categories, two broad categories, that is real account. See, number one is real account and number two is nominal account. Real account and nominal account. Now real account are related to any kind of possessions, any kind of properties like furniture, like you can say building or plant and machinery or any kind of loose tools. Those possessions or those properties or those assets will come under the real account. And next comes the nominal account. Now nominal account is related to any kind of expenses. Expenses means rent paid or salary paid or telephone bill paid or electricity bill paid. So these kind of expenses and incomes also are there. So these will come under the nominal account. So this is the broad classification of all the accounts. Now all the definitions and example which is not given over here, I have provided a PDF for this. Please download the PDF. Please download the PDF so that you can go through the classification of accounts, the definition of the classification of accounts and their examples. It will be helpful for you to get a clear idea, to get a clue about what accounts and what classification of accounts is all about. Your concept will get clear day by day if you go through this classification of accounts. And please download the PDF where I have given the definition of each individual account with the examples, the good examples. Now I come to the next segment of the class, that is double entry system or dual aspect concept. Now this whole accountancy is based upon the double entry system or the dual aspect concept. Now what is a double entry? It is introduced by Luca Pacioli. He has introduced this double entry. That means in each transaction there is something to be given and something to be received. Something to give and something to get. This concept is called dual aspect. Not that any kind of each transaction has two parties. I am not talking about this involvement of two parties in a transaction. I am talking about the two aspects of a transaction. If you are giving something, you are getting something in return. Now this giving and getting respectively is called debit and credit. Now this debit side, the total of the debit side will always match with the total of the credit side. That means whatever you are giving, in return you are getting the same thing, same valued thing. So this is called the double entry or the dual aspect concept. Whatever you are giving, you are getting the same thing in return, same valued thing in return. This is what we call the double entry system. This system is very much prevailing in this accountancy, because double entry system is the best system to be followed in case of accountancy. Single entry system is not followed. Why double entry? Now, why this double entry system is preferred it has a lot of advantages. Like, it has got arithmetical accuracy, it helps in decision making, it helps in detection of frauds or misappropriation of any kind of accounts. So it is universally acceptable. So that's why double entry system has got a very wide scope. It is very pervasive in nature. So that's why this accountancy is based on this dual aspect concept or this double entry concept, which is very important. So get a clear idea about this double entry system or this dual aspect concept. The whole of accountancy is based upon this. So in the PDF also I have provided you what double entry system is and what are the relevant advantages that double entry system is having. Now I will start a journal in my next class possibly. So to know journal or to solve journal, first we need to clear up our idea about this double entry system. Each transaction having two aspects, debit and credit, something to be given and in return something we will get. So these two aspects must be there in a transaction. Double entry system teaches about these aspects only. So this is all about double entry system and the classification of accounts. Now in my next class I will introduce a new chapter to you, a new chapter of accounts, that is journal. Now before introducing journal, I will also once again explain to you the double entry concept, just to give an idea about journal. So I hope you like this class. If you have any problem, leave a comment so that we can access it and we can solve any kind of problem that you are facing. Download the PDF. Don't forget to download the PDF where the notes of these classes are given for your convenience. Till then, goodbye.